Okay, welcome to the I am tired, sore, itchy from bug bites, and overall just, daily. Yesterday was a very, very fun day. I know that I didn't really upload videos. I didn't get a daily recorded at all. Today, I'm going to be releasing the A to Z that was supposed to come out Saturday. That also had a few problems with that I couldn't do. And not only that, but then like the two videos that I did upload yesterday were both really late at night. So just overall, that's really the main thing. But yesterday, me and my group of friends decided to go to Cedar Point. We went over. Okay, well, actually, let's start with Saturday. Saturday, I had a grad party. I already talked about that in the daily on Saturday. And then I left. I went to that grad party. I then left the grad party, came back home. I did some streaming. Then I left back again to go to to the grad's house, my friend David. Upon being at his house, I should have brought my trunks because I forgot that he actually had a pool. They were all swimming, and I just kind of had to stand there for a little bit. We did some, like, smaller firework things. We didn't do any, like, large fireworks that blow up in the sky type deal. We just did ones that, like, kind of spark on the ground type deal. And then we also had whatever the heck it's called. Shoot, I cannot think of it. We just had a lot of different things there, like music, cupcakes, food, candy, blah blah blah. We ended up playing Ghosts in the Graveyard because like the backyard's a little bit larger, and it was just a lot more fun to play like that. Then we had other friends. We like sat around a campfire, started talking about conspiracy theories and a whole lot of other stupid things. We then actually just kind of sat around for a little while. I organized his money. I'm a little bit odd like that, where I actually grabbed all of his money from the grad party and like made them all face the same direction, and then stacked like the 20s with the like 50s, 20s, 10s, 5 ones all with each other, and things like that. And then after that, whatever the heck it's called, we ended up like eating a little. Well, yeah, they ended up eating a little bit. I was like, meh. And then we all ended up trying to go to bed. Now I have insomnia. I'm in a place that I don't usually sleep. And to make things worse, it's like not even really that late yet, and I'm not that tired. Plus, we also put on a movie just as like background noise to fall asleep for them. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I then got distracted by watching the movie. I watched the movie from start to finish, and yeah, the movie that I ended up watching happened to be the Doll or something like that, and it was okay. It wasn't like the best movie I've ever seen, but it wasn't bad. So, yeah. My feet are so itchy. We ended up. Well, they all like actually fell asleep pretty quickly. I then also learned how some of the odd things that they will do in their sleep, like in the degree to someone that was singing. Another guy who was like sleep talking. Another guy who was doing this while in his sleep. Another guy who was doing that. Just basically, they were all just doing their own type of thing while sleeping, while I'm also trying to sleep. Yeah, this is so annoying because, like, I'm not allowed to farm. So, yeah, as that happened, we then... So I stayed up for a while. I couldn't even fall asleep when they finally, like when the TV show and everything was off still didn't really go to bed. I was trying. It wasn't like I wasn't trying or anything, but yeah. Then our one, we all woke up and then we prepared for like the day. We made sandwiches. We did just random stuff. The only problem is that like one of our friends like just didn't show up, and we were just like all really confused because he didn't message us throughout the entire day. He still hasn't messaged us like a day later, and we're all just kind of like, dude, like what's going on? You were originally going to be coming to this, and now you aren't here, and we don't know what you doing. So if you want to like maybe tell us, it'd be a bit nice. So whatever. Though it's not like it was the biggest deal in the world or anything, but at the same time it was just like a little bit of an annoyance of the fact that he just didn't. Now, what else can I be saying? Then after that, me and everyone then started on our 2-hour-long drive to go to Cedar Point. So, well, I was one of the two drivers, and I had Larry in my car, one of our friends. Or one of my friends. And then the other car had Zach, Adam, who was the driver, David, and Alex. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. And Alex all in their car, so it was just the two of us and the four of them. And then after that, we actually got a little bit separated. For a while, I was just following them. Just because. Like, we both had our own GPSs. I was just following them because, you know, why not? And then they needed to get over. And, of course, though, there's, like, a 3-lane thing, and we're in, like, the middle one. And then they need to get over, but then there's a car in the way. And, like, I also needed to get over, too, because I said I was following them. No, I didn't know this. And, like, I couldn't even tell until, because I kind of wish he, like, threw on his stops or, like, his turning signal or anything. I don't even remember seeing that. I guess I could just be wrong, but I'm like 90% sure he didn't even turn that on. So then after that though, we proceeded like they took the turn. We did not. I then went down the wrong way. And then there was a stupid stinking thing with my GPS where it just it showed me the way I needed to go, but it didn't really like say it was like a full different route. It was just like, just go this way. And so I missed the way that I needed to go, and we were also trying to avoid tolls. So then we had to like reroute it because we had to change it to go back on tolls, like no tolls air mode, because then it actually like changed to a path with tolls. then when we actually got there, I'm kind of annoyed because, like, the plan was to not pay for parking because one of us has a pass. And, like, this pass makes it so that... Okay, I'm taking too much minion damage. So that, like, he can get a discount on a lot of different things. We actually got a discount on, like, all of our... like, everyone that actually went, he gave the discount to. And then he also gets free parking. Now, because no one was in our car that got that, I unfortunately had to pay for flipping parking, which was very annoying. To me, anyway. But, so then, yeah, we finally did the drive. And me and Larry talked about a lot of different things. Like, originally, we started with, like, relationship type stuff. Just, like, both male and female, because Larry is actually gay. So then, yeah, we were talking about, like, his relationship ideas, mine, everything of the sort. It was a bit of an interesting conversation, but it kept me up the entire day. Well, like, it kept both of us up for the majority of the time. He ended up stinking falling asleep twice, even though it's in the middle of the day. Just because, apparently, to him, he says that cars are very soothing. So, whenever he's, like, in a car, he will always get, like, soothed, I guess. Just because he was in the car there, it apparently made things really soothing for him. And he did fall asleep twice. We then actually also started talking about political things. It was a little bit insane for just, like, how much we were talking about there. Well, and then, like, the other guys would send us, like, snaps of them messing around doing insane, stupid things. And we were like, you know, we're having political, sophisticated conversations, and you're doing stupid stuff. Yeah. How does it feel? Just trying to be stupid ourselves. And then, you know, everything went really good. We finally showed up there, and as I said, I had to pay for parking because the stinking whippersnapper wasn't in my car. And I guess, to be truthful, then they wouldn't have had it if he wasn't in their car. So I'm kind of annoyed in, like, the first place how, like, the idea was to do this, and we couldn't, like, we didn't even think about, oh, wait a minute, we can't even do this idea. It's physically impossible. And we then proceeded to, like, go into the park, enjoy ourselves. One of our other friends, Mark, was going to get there at 11 something. He had to drive from a different area, though. He lives in, like, a different place. So because of that, we had to, like, we didn't have to wait for him, but we did ride, like, one ride, and the time spent he was gone. And then when he actually got there, we rode a few more. What else can I be saying? Then we actually had a bit of a hiccup. Ugh. Apparently a few of our friends were, like, having some stomach issues, or they said it was part of, like, the ride. And then, like, we actually did go originally to eat, But it wasn't really to deal with the stomach issues. It was just like to eat in general because we were starting to get a little bit hungry. Like the breakfast that each of us had was not exactly the grade A quality. So yeah, we did start to get hungry. And then we just kind of had like we kind of split up after that because like the people that were saying that they were sick were they would do whatever the heck it's called. They stayed in the car. That way they can, you know, heal up type deal, and then everything else, like, we could just go. But then they started thinking of the idea of, like, maybe just leaving and then going to, like, just mess around back at, like, back here where we all live. Well, we don't all live together, but, like, in the general vicinity that we all live in, and, like, mess around in someone's pool or something. But then, like, we did spend money to be here. It wasn't really the brightest idea, I would say. It wasn't a bad thing, but, like, it wasn't something that, like, we really should have done, I would say. So then, but we actually then kind of just we didn't leave. We like talked about it, and then like maybe we were just gonna say that maybe it's just the sick people should leave, but at the same time we don't want them to like leave and end up getting in a car accident because they're sick. That wouldn't exactly be the most fun thing in the world. Damn it. But then his car ended up overheating while we were on our way back there. And like no one would pick up his phone because when the car started overheating, then like he wanted some like advice because he's actually pretty good at cars himself. It's just more along the lines of he just kind of like wanted someone to potentially talk to help with the situation. And he didn't really get that. So like yeah, he just kind of wanted to just like secure it type deal, and he definitely didn't get any of that. We then ended up fixing his car, and then the other person, my friend David, who thought he was sick, he started feeling a little bit better, so then he actually ended up staying. And then, you know, it was just us. Now, then we messed around in the park for a while. I get into specifics in like the future, with a future coming up video that I would like to produce. So then, yeah, we proceed to then spend a while in the park. We finally started eating at a place called, like, Famous Dave, something like that. And, yeah. After that, we finally start our journey home after eating there. Well, I go back to the car to start that up. They decide to ride one more ride. They give me all their stuff. That way I can get the stuff, like, the car ready to leave. That, and because our other friend had, like, Mark, who drove there separate, had his keys and wallet in my car. Oh, well, he had his keys anyway in my car, and he wanted to get those out. So that was another reason why I walked. And then they all came, and then they basically passed out in my car as I did the entire drive alone as they all slept. See, that was a slightly annoying bit, and that's, like, I understand why. It was fine. I did it. It wasn't, like, the worst case scenario. It made me really tired. because it was late at night, and I would have liked I would have really liked someone to talk to potentially. Like it was just bad in the sense that I couldn't really. I wasn't like falling asleep at the wheel or anything, but it was just kind of annoying for me because like the way there, like driving is really easy for me if I like have someone to talk to and everything, and I'm not just like driving for a long period of time, like I was right there, with everyone sleeping, just making me more tired. But we didn't get in an accident. There was a few times we almost did, but that was more because of construction and other stupid people on the road than me. Really, really stupid people on the road. And, yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbled. So, thank you all very much for watching today's daily. And I'm going to bid you all adieu. Goodbye.